Hey there, I'm Amy, this is Cody. I'm in my early 30s, and 6 months ago, or a little bit over that, I had my varicose veins treated, and I actually document that whole process, how it felt, and what I was thinking before the procedures and after the procedures in this video here. So I thought I'd just give you an update after the phlebectomy, ablation, Varithena, and sclerotherapy that I went through. And I did mention that it was a little bit more painful, or a lot more painful, than the commercials that I heard that got me thinking about doing this led me to believe. So some people asked me if I thought 6 months down the road through my recovery, how I felt about it, if I thought it was worth it, if I would do it again. And I would say yes, I absolutely would do it again. In my case, it has really improved my quality of life. So I'm going to tell you today about the recovery process, and then I'm going to tell you about how I feel it's improved my life overall. So the recovery process surprisingly took longer than I thought it would. Not because I wasn't able to go back to my other activities. I mean, I pretty much was, other than having to wait a while to take a long hot bath or to lift a certain amount of weight. Pretty much I was able to go back to my normal activities right away. So I'm just talking about the time it took for my leg to go to looking like nothing had been done to it. And honestly, that took almost 5 months. It wasn't until the end of the 5th month. There was a really long green bruise on my upper part of my leg that was there up until, I mean, I might be able to trace like a little yellow bruise now, but it had been there pretty strongly visible up through the 5-month mark. Now, right now, all that I can really see are the little purple incision marks, and they might be like oval shaped right now. They kind of look like moles or freckles even. They blend in with my legs pretty well. I don't really notice them. They feel smooth like all of my other skin. It doesn't look like a scar to me. The weirdest thing besides the long time bruising afterwards was that the trapped blood in like a section this long on the inner part of my thigh, and then maybe a little bit longer, maybe 3 inches on the outer part of my thigh, they actually felt kind of like gummy worms, and that was because of trapped blood. So on the outside of your body, you get a scab. On the inside of your body, it's like hard kind of jelly. It felt like gummy worms. It was really weird, but it was only to the touch. If I would touch it, then I would know it was there. But like walking and exercising, it didn't bother me. So that was a little bit odd, and honestly it was probably my fault because I didn't do the warm compresses 3 times a day like they instructed me to. I have little kids, it was the middle of winter, I wasn't gonna like take off my pants 3 times a day to apply warm wet compresses, right? So if you have that done and you get to do it in the summer, that might be better for you because you could just easily apply it without the inconvenience of undressing to do that. So consider that if you're having a vein treatment coming up. During the healing process, there was a little bit of itchiness, and that was one of the complaints I had as a symptom of venous insufficiency, but even directly after with the healing, it wasn't as bad as beforehand. I didn't feel like I just wanted to like claw my leg because it just itched so much. I wasn't disturbed from my sleep by it anymore, so that has been a really big relief. If you have dry skin or eczema and that itchiness that you experience, you just know it's miserable. So to not have that has been really nice. The amount of energy that I have is so much more. I don't get winded going up the stairs. My laundry is up the stairs. My bedroom, we've moved upstairs since then. I can walk a couple miles. Now, a year and a half ago, I'd gone walking with a friend in the area. She was showing me a new route, and after the 1.5 mile mark, I was like, do your legs feel like kind of stingy and like tingly? Is that normal? And she's like, no, I don't feel that. So then I was like, okay, this really is probably a bad circulation issue. I do have Raynaud's in my feet. I will say that I showed you in that video Vascularia, and I do take that, or I have taken that, I haven't so much since it's been warmer weather. So that does help in my feet. I'm still probably always going to have cold feet, but they're not to the extreme that they had been before. So I think overall my circulation is much better. And I think an unexpected side effect is that I feel a lot more confident with my self-esteem, self-image. I'm not somebody who really cares too much about external appearances. I mean, I want to look nice, but that's not important to me. I'm not trying to be an Instagram babe or anything. So I found these skorts at Costco. They were these cute cotton skorts with a pretty pattern, and I wanted something comfortable to wear during our really hot summers. And so I bought them, and normally I would wear clothes that would come down just right above my knee, shorts that length, but these actually come like mid-thigh, and I hadn't ever felt comfortable doing that before. My husband's enjoying it. And I think it's just because I don't have that little pause in my mind of like, oh, you know, if you sat down or whatever, you might see the varicose veins. And I still wear my swim shorts when I'm swimming just because I feel comfortable and confident and playing with the kids in that way. But it's not because I feel bad about the way my legs look. So as a woman, it is hard every time you take a shower to be reminded, this isn't something I like about my body. If it's something you can change that will make a difference in your quality of life as well as your self-image, I say go for it. That wasn't, like I said, the main motivator for me behind going and doing this. It was definitely the energy aspect, and that has really, really improved. But I thought it was worth mentioning. It has made a positive impact, and I never felt horrible about that, but I just noticed that I don't have that in the back of my head going, ugh, you know, that's gross, I'm only 30, you know, that kind of thing. So I hope that this answers any of your questions that you might have had if you watched this video, and that you would feel encouraged if you're going to undergo a vein procedure. I wanted to show the reality of the other video. It is painful, but even though it was more painful than I thought it would be, it was definitely worth it, and I think it would be worth it to you as well. So go check with your doctor and your insurance, because I would love for you to have more energy and feel better in your own body. And I did want to mention, if you do feel like you have a circulation problem related to varicose veins, but your insurance won't cover it, like I said in my last video, they found the most amount of venous reflux behind my knee, so definitely have them check back there too. You might have noticed I'm not too active on this channel. I would like to be more so, but with quarantine and my kids being home, as well as having to have physical therapy on my shoulder, I haven't been uploading to this one as much. But I do have another channel called Aim for a Creative Life that you're welcome to check out. I do more like intentional creative living videos over there. I post every Friday, and these are a couple videos of what I've been up to and YouTube things that you would enjoy this video. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Is that a good scratch? Is that a good scratch, Cody?